the gun, it's Griffin. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Griffin. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
This time, Griffin will throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Come on. Check it out. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Three. Check 43.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I got you. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Watch the back. Mike, 53. 53.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. To throw is RG3. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
53.
Looking to throw again on second down. Griffin. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
He was brought down by
After a 1-point game, 7-6.
into the first quarter with the score Ravens 7, Cowboys 6.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 79 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Check 37.
On first down, it's Edwards. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The stop made by Gerald.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
On 2nd and 7, Griffin brought in left side by Snead. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Switch. Check, lucky.
Griffin. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he is all the way up past the 25.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Earl Thomas. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down, Pollard, and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And the Cowboy.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
4-yard gain on the
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. To throw is Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
On third down, Griffin steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
The 20-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Man open left side is Brown. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Tackle made back at the 17.
That was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Here's Griffin to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, a Baltimore native, Tavon Austin. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a first and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to Amari
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. He gets away from one. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
14-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Second and 10, once again, Griffin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Griffin. Going for the deep ball. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Kayvon Austin, incomplete. It's third down.
They come up to the line now facing a third and 10 after the incompletion. Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Amari Cooper. Incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. And again, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Walt. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. Second and 6 coming up. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On second down now, Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
throwing. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
46-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Watch the edge. Hatchet, hatchet. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. He's out.
From the gun, it's Griffin. It's complete to Grant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? To throw again is Griffin. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for him with Griffin. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Second and 10 now. Griffin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. He's going deep for Brett, and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Ravens. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Second and 5 now. Griffin. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Second and goal.
Out of the gun, Griffin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go, D. Chap 60. Let's go.
From the gun, Griffin to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
Y'all playing the wrong football. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. 70 Ranger. Mike, 53.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Pollard, the ball carrier. Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Tony Pollard, the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A gain of 5.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Come on, D. Gun. You got Ocean Man right there. Hey, kill.
So that'll back them up 5. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. They find some open field here. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 13.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Let's get off the field.
On 3rd down, Griffin brought in left side by Snead. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Operating from the gun, Griffin being chased. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Cowboys have recovered. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this team just continues to win football games. They're well on their way to another victory here. And that 16-0 season starting to come into focus. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up
Prescott here to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Patrick Queen brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
It's 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Prescott now. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
3rd and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled terrible.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike, 50. Oh, street. Check 55, Mike. 2, 3. Jumper.
To throw is RG3. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Pioneer. Here we go. Hey, check right. Watch 55. Don't let him breathe. Hey, smash Bronco. Play that Johnny D. Don't let him breathe, defense. No check. Tighten up. Watch twist.
Now Griffin. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Michael Kendricks in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. One last shot for RG3. He's going to let it fly. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With stiff arms, they move in zones. Go.